Teardown. It's a video game. It's the one we've been playing recently. Last time we managed to complete the main storyline for part 1, although there are a few missions that still remain that relating to part 1 that we can go and clean up. So I think the plan for today is to work on those and then follow up with whatever new environments that the next one brings us. I am quite tired. I had a heck of a New Year's, and so today is probably going to be on a little bit of a shorter side of the stream today. But nonetheless, I wanted to make sure that I got some Teardown in and kept the show going, you know? And then for those of you who have been interested, next Wednesday should finally be the return of Toho Project with Dr. Nairi Abakalian. And we will be doing Subterranean Animism. It just so happens that, Wednesdays landed on Christmas Eve or New Year's Day, etc. So it's genuinely the first non-event Wednesday that has come up ever since that feature started. So in any case, though, let's get stuff fired up, shall we? Feed came up just fine. Ah, yes. We took a look at our lovely renovated house. We have turned this warehouse into a warehome. Pretty impressive stuff. Let's see here. Missions. An old mission from Anton that we glossed over was to simply steal some tools from the marina. Hello, BTA Lady Havoc. Familiar with Teardown, then? Alright, so our exit is the boat, and as per usual, first order of business is to figure out which of these items is actually movable. Not that one. Heading to the spot is mandatory. Although I'm already seeing something kind of interesting looking over here. I had mentioned before in a previous stream that I find it really smart how the levels are designed in this game. They very frequently have some sort of new gimmick or surprising interaction you can deal with. So, like this portable workstation here. The tool room for a construction worksite. And if you take a careful look at it, it's just kind of sitting on I-beams. And this tool is linked up to an alarm in the wall of the building itself. If we take it, the alarm goes, but what if we just moved the entire room into a more convenient spot? Bingo set from last time. We've probably stolen all the goodies that can be found, but I want to take another look to see if there's just... Oh, yep, there we go. Antique black powder gun worth $300. So this tool is latched up to a shipping container that is on this floating platform here. So if we simply ruin all of this stuff, and toss it aside, this is a movable asset. By doing this, we can move the tool without actually activating the alarm. Look, Moo, ropes. We can use ropes to cross large gaps, Gordon. Pretty recently, I watched through all of Wayne Radio TV's Half-Life VR, but the AI is self-aware bit, and I think it was Holly Holotones, was it? Is the voice of Dr. Coomer, and goodness gracious, they are very, very good. She is very skilled at doing the Dr. Kleiner voice. Hey, Zoe. I'm a bit of a dabbling programmer, but the sort of stuff that goes into making anything remotely like the unbelievable engine, custom engine that this game runs on is far beyond my comprehension level, much less skill level. So, interesting to see insight. Thank you. But yeah, Dennis, the lead of this game, Dennis Gustafsson, something like that, head of Tuxedo Labs, wrote more or less the entire engine that this runs on by himself, and previously had worked on PhysX, which is a physics middleware that many games today use. Okay. I wonder if I can destroy a fair amount of this without actually triggering the alarm. Because I want it to be lighter weight. fine. I'll extinguish it. There, that'll do. And then I should probably use planks in order to glue that nail gun to the wall. That way, if I pick that thing up with something like a giant crane, like the one over there, oh no, I actually broke the buttons. Is there buttons on the other side too? Yes, good. Okay. Kind of incredible how many times this marina has been completely destroyed by me and then rebuilt. Okay, so this raises a new question. I do need to scoot that to some degree without the assistance of the crane. Okay, I can... I have an idea. We got a new tool last time. Darn, not strong enough. There we go. Nothing a couple rocket boosters can't fix. This really is one of those video games. You love to see it. No! Thought that might happen. Hang on, I could just put this on top of the other one, because that one's not movable, so... Thank you, Conley. Perfect. There's no steering wheel on this vehicle anymore, but I guess I'm controlling it with my mind. Just sort of sitting there and making vroom noises, and that allows it to drive. Probably no way to move this. If I break this segment, it's gonna... Yeah. So this one I'm gonna have to actually route to. That is not the correct button. Gotta blast the rubble down a few more sizes. That's what I was afraid of. I'm absolutely leveling up the leaf blower ASAP. Being able to do that so I can have vehicles not trip over rubble is going to be very useful. One of those items that's just a nice time saver overall, you know? it shall be. Destructive, you say? Wow, that somehow did not actually... Wild.
Fatality Havoc just cheered 100 bits.
Thank you, Lady Havoc. See how they shine. Anyway, let's not actually completely destroy this building. I kind of need it to be somewhat intact. Okay, so the plan is... Oh, is there... Okay, there is one thing over in that corner. I'm going to check what is needed for this area out here and see if it's movable, you know? And then after that, my car route is going to be whatever over here that I need to get, then up and through that building, then drive out past it, and then to that home where I can pick up all the remaining items. Alright, this one's glued to the wall, so we will indeed need to go in here. Let's get that truck. Sure, that works. Since this one's high up, this might make a nice starting point. I grab this and then jump down into the truck. And from there, make my move. So. Yeah, I gotta upgrade the strength on this thing. Throw that this way. It's fine. You know what turning around would do? It would take time. Park another vehicle right here. Crash the car right here.
Fatality Havoc just cheered 100 bits.
Thank you. Once again. Oh, now that's working. Heck yeah. Oh, that makes things so much easier. Can you imagine doing that by hand? Unfortunately, this leaf blower is not in fact Luigi's vacuum cleaner, so no, it does not have a suck and blow function. Luigi's vacuums. We suck. Okay, I think we're ready. And here we go. Easy. Good stuff.
See how they shine.
Tality Havoc just cheered 300 bits.
Thank you. Vehicle thrusters. Works kind of like the normal thrusters, except these are linked into the actual vehicle's thrust and movement activation. There we go, maximum power leaf blower. Ammonites. We brought this up last time, but let's go over it again. Greetings. We have not been formally introduced, and I would prefer we keep it that way. Mutual friend, Mr. Wu, informed me of your proficiency in entering and exiting locations undetected. Due to an increase in popularity, the beverage business I run requires a security upgrade, especially for the facility on Hollow Rock Island. I contacted RoboSec to inquire about their autonomous guard robots, but the price is exorbitant. Exorbitant? However, they offered a significant discount if I provide information on the robot research by their competitor, Quella's Security. Are you interested in helping me obtain this information? A few close-up photographs of their robot prototype should be enough. I would reward you handsomely. And this is a new map. New tool, camera. That's interesting. All of our goals are right below us. And we're not allowed to go to the main area anyway. Vault door gear motor. No alarms. That startled me. Future is here. What are these things? pipeline segments, maybe? The pusher robot. Maybe it can protect me. Yeah. Sorry about that. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream today. Stay still, you little butt. Ah. Your goal is to stay away from people. Oh, down. Got it. Why would you make the entry point your firing range be in the actual range itself? Ow. Ropes and robots go together. Always saying this. Bad feeling about this. Be out. Damn, building ourselves a hot tub. Gordon Wu is taking over the land of the former Lee Chemicals factory. Seeing these iconic buildings go away is hard for me, who grew up here in Locale. But I think my new plans for this place will give our community something even more memorable, says Mr. Wu. A reminder that Wu is the person who had us destroy that monument in the first place. I saw you made a deposit. You got a new client? Must be paying really well. Anyway, I was thinking about the van. Maybe we should get you a new one? I could actually use your old rust bucket for my grocery shopping. Saw this at the dealer. What do you think? Hugs, Mom. Long time no see. After the Lee case was closed, I didn't really dig further into Blue Tide and Mr. Amanatides, but just recently we've gotten several toxicology reports indicating there's something in the energy drink that clearly shouldn't be there. Our addictometer maxed out, and that thing isn't even very sensitive. Just try it on my morning coffee. No reaction. Can you head over to Hollow Rock and get clean samples of the secret ingredients? It helps identify exactly what's in that he's mixing in and from where he's getting it. By the way, I heard they closed a deal with RoboSec recently. Stay safe. Motivational reminder. Ah, right. This is another one that we missed. This one is show our client the value in insuring your propane tanks. No remote trigger bombs, nope. Bit of a hard landing, but we got there. Cool. So if I just shoot that darkened spot, one bullet is enough to break through it. They're rebuilding the electrical tower that I downed as part of the hacking mission. That's cute. Just using the leaf blower itself is satisfying too. Don't even need explosions. Explosions are nice, but there is something to flinging a bunch of tables outside of a house. Let's see here. What else we got? Careful. You know, I kind of wonder if I could literally just do that for every single propane tank. Put them all in one spot. And then detonate them all with a single bullet while standing atop my boat and just leave instantly. Solve the mission in a quarter second. To be continued. Da, 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 da. Okay, I need to actually look big. Okay. I went the wrong route. All the way back, and now I can walk forward. Oh my god! Okay. The problem is like my character gets airtime while going down the stairs. Although hell, I don't think I really need to move it any further than that. Like, that's fine. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, there's another one out there. Here to bring the propane. Careful. Sure, that'll work. Quite possibly a meth lab, yes. Some levels feel more in line with Power Wash Simulator or Viscera Cleanup Detail than others. This is definitely in the all items around to achieve your objective vein for this particular mission. Okay, there's another one down here, and I have an idea. Eek. Blast it. Get out of my way. So, fun idea. Plank gets attached there. Plank gets attached there. Plank gets attached there. And there for good support measure. And maybe there. Now we go do a 4 trillion point turn.
Vitality Habit just cheered 100 bits.
Those explosions aren't intentional, though. Those are the unwanted type of explosion. More explosions. Okay, I can see it from up here. And... make our way up to the roof here. Oh no, we have a limited range on our gun. So close. Cool. The gun range limit is really causing me more problems than I expected here. Okay. Need to rethink this to some degree. I set the thing on fire somehow? I don't know what I expected. Man, that must be the absolute edge of its range. I think my shotgun actually has more range than my pistol does. Yeah, it does. Okay. Plan is starting to form. Stand at the top of this tree, quick save. Not my cleanest work, but you know it works. A win's a win. What on earth is that? Ah, just placeable nitro. Nice. The secret ingredients at Hollow Rock Island.
See how they shine.
Tality Habit just cheered 100 bits.
Thank you so much for your generosity. Is this an art school? Weird. Actually, wait. Can I read this? Ah, Blue Tide Marketing Department. Okay. There's fire alarms here, and we need to blow open the safes with explosives. But apart from that, we don't have an alarm timer. Hee sucker. Oh, that fire's spreading. I heard a cable snap. Where is the fire? Right there. Okay, we do have a method for dealing with the robots. Just dunk them. Like a kick me sign.
See how they shine.
Fatality Havoc just cheered 100 bits.
Like, I feel like you're trying to bait me into causing as many explosions as possible. And while this is a mandatory explosion mission,
Destructive.
oh my god.
Urgency.
Okay. I guess we have consensus. Also, oh my god, I never quick saved. Good lord. I am going to F this robot up. Two of my partners are encouraging me to use explosives. Fucker. There it is. Shotguns are to be used for rolling robots around. This is the primary purpose of a shotgun. Ah. Stop being on fire. Quick save. Thank you for the reminder. Okay. There, now that we are out of that area. Nothing personnel. Problem with going wild with explosions is you have to deal with the fires that start. Which is almost a deep concept. You could probably workshop that into a what's the term for that? A phrase about life as a whole. A mantra. Slime is having trouble remembering human terms. Phrase of depth. Now, where did it go? Wow, got flung all the way out of the room. No, I'm talking about, like, terms and phrases like the early bird gets the worm. The problem with starting a bunch of explosions is you have to put out the fires. Same neighborhood. A lake ballpark. Bootleg Aesop fable. Aphorism. Aphorism? Aphorism? Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, something along those lines. The only reason I know that word is because it appears in Caves of Quid. You can get a book called Aphorisms About Birds. It's one of the few non-procedurally generated books in that game. The book encourages you to blame misfortune on birds because they both A, do not care, and B, can't muster up much of a defense. I feel like jumping into frigid water is not a good idea. Okay. Just need to get out of here.
Vitality Habit just cheered 100 bits.
Explosions. There we go. Top dog. Been working on boarding up the windows, because looks like a heavy windstorm is approaching. Oh, remember that project car that was in our living room? At the start of the game? Here it is. We actually got fully kitted up. Another new tool. Despite the security upgrade, I had a recent break-in at Hollow Rock. The new robots are not performing as advertised. I had a string of similar break-ins last summer, and I suspect this one might be related. The production has has had a significant setback due to the break-in, and as a result, we haven't been able to meet demand lately. Our stores are running low, and this reflects very unfavorably on the company. However, some dealer in Frustrum has surplus stock and has been selling my product to my own customers throughout our ordeal. They have been lining their pockets whilst we have been occupied with the fallout from the break-in. Very unsympathetic behavior, I would say. To rectify this, I would like you to reclaim my product from Frustrum to restock my stores. Frustrum has been evacuated due to the storm, so it should be straightforward for someone with your skills. Holy crap. Have I mentioned that this game keeps surprising me? Anyway, new area, so we can look around and feel stuff. Yeah! Tornado Rider. That's one of the casks. Yearly bonus. One. Dear God. This game is so cool. $16 in a lost wallet. No, no, no. Let me in. The secret spices. Baron Frederick Frustrum, father of Frustrum, bringer of light. That's an entire roof of the house. Frederick Frustrum's long-lost hat from the statue. Gibbons Stereocaster. Oh, don't want to fire near those. Now I do. That is... I can't stop being stunned by that every time I see it.
See how they shine.
Vitality Habit just cheered 100 bits.
Much appreciated. Y'all are really the best community I could ever ask for, you know that? No! Oh my god, it pulled it out of the side of the truck. Oh god. Help. Panic, fear. Quick save. Oh my god. Yes, I have not quick saved yet. Good point, good point. I have literally not yet quick saved. Good lord. Blank, blank. Okay. Bridge is up. And there's a massive rock in the road. Is this anything? No. Back in there. Too close. Car mating rituals are so beautiful to witness. No! Let me have this. It put it on the roof. Maybe I can trick the tornado by looking this way? Nope. Don't think about it. Here's the Gender Revolvers LP. Sounds like a very abstract postmodern band, I guess. Will I have one moment of mercy? Yes. Quick save. Take flight. What the hell is this even doing in here? Okay. One blessed quarter second of mercy. Running him through the house is probably a good idea. One more. Quick save. Not what I wanted to do, not what I wanted to do. Okay. Please. Please.
See how they shine.
Fatality Havoc just cheered 100 bits.
Oh my god. That mission was a nightmare in the best way. Hey, a fancy new van. Perfect.
To another place.
We found something. Turns out the ingredients you brought back from Hollow Rock contains an unknown, highly addictive chemical. One of the samples still has the shipping label on it. It's coming from Evertide's mall. Did some digging in the ownership structure of the mall and got a match on one of the Amanatide's holding companies. He's using the mall as a repackaging central. So the chemical must be sent to Evertide's from somewhere, repackaged, and then passed on to Hollow Rock. Could you pay a visit to Evertide's and get me the shipping logs? I have a lot of dirt on this on Amanatides already, but without the source of his chemical, there's not much I can do. Hey, look, they're putting a multi-story building where the historic site was. The mission that started all of this. Probably not going to actually do this mission, but I'm going to explore it and pick up loot that I can find, and then we'll probably call it there. The Evertide's Mall. I think this place is really pretty looking. Games are made by people, and oh my goodness, is this ever an incredibly detailed voxel environment. It's honestly rather incredible. Oh. Stylish fur coat. fancy safe store. Fake demonstration cash worth $100. A mongoose. I see you back there. That's most of the first floor dealt with. Honestly, pretty satisfying just to wander, you know?
Take this love.
Tality Havoc gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
Thank you very much. Wow, we're really hearing all of the royalty-free voice lines that Sylvie used that one time. Tire by Bert Johnson. Smooth, Karen Strabeck. Breakfast of Champions. Trail. Nostalgia. Affection. Shuller Shift. Shipping. Horse. Scout art that is more yellow. They wanted art that's yellow. I am literally doing a public service. Yay. Oh, that's one of the actual objectives. Confiscated skateboard. Order new no skateboarding signs. It really doesn't register to you how big of a building this is until you're walking through it and realizing how long it takes for you to reach the third floor. And then finding spots in the floor below that you haven't been to yet. Despite trying to be thorough. Mumbo Jumbo 3D 16 megabyte VRAM worth $200. Oh my god. I actually get that joke. It's a Mumbo Jumbo graphics card set. Voodoo was the name of one of the early graphics cards for gaming. That was apparently my 10 millionth voxel destroyed. That's cool looking. I like that. Alright, let's give this place a nice send-off.
Fatality Habit just cheered 100 bits.
At its heart, this is what Teardown is.
Destructive.
Right. Big stretch. That'll do it for today, I think. And so, as always, thank you everyone for watching. and let's see who you can raid on over to. Friday night vibin'. Elden Ring with, it appears to be several of my friends. So, streams are made by slimes. That's true. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in, and until next time.
To another place.